Hello guys, today we're going to take a look at the Fendt 936 here, and basically what I'm going to try and do is take one of those little boards that I made up last week and try and sit it in here instead of this early kind of prototype, I guess, of the board. Well, actually this wasn't really a prototype because I was using a XP module at that time, but something similar. This was an Arduino, a true hole Atmega chip. That was made into an Arduino, I guess, on this little board. But what I'm going to do is just replace that with one of my new little boards. Hopefully it'll just be a case of snipping the wires and resoldering them into the new board, but we're probably going to come across a few challenges along the way. Well, I cut out the little control board from the front there, but it's kind of hard to tell what everything's wired to, so I think I'm going to have to just have a look at these different wires. I had to take out the servo here, the steering servo, to see what's going on here. I presume I have resistors in there. It feels like I do, so I have to check that out because it doesn't really make sense what everything's wired to. The headlights in the bonnet here, there's a wire running up underneath there, and a ground and a positive, but they don't seem to. It doesn't seem to be any resistors there unless it's on this ground line, so I'll have to follow that and see what's going on there. These two wires were disconnected anyway, so I would have had to wire them. Also, I had an RX and a TX previously on this, but now I'm only really using the TX, so I'll just cut this down to one wire and stick it in the back there. So that'll be for the trailers and the lights on the trailers, the tipping function, all that kind of thing. So it looks like there's quite a bit of wiring to figure out before we can do anything else, I guess. Well, I've absolutely no idea what I was doing when I made this, or even how it worked, because there doesn't seem to be any resistors for these headlights here, or these headlights, or these spotlights. There is resistors for the indicators and the brake lights, but I have absolutely no idea how these other lights didn't just completely fail or draw so much current from the microcontroller that they broke, because they seem to be drawing nearly 70 microamps here, or milliamps here, with the which is a 3.8 volt battery, or 3.7 volt battery that's discharged down to about 3.8 volts. So it looks like I'm going to have to rewire these LEDs here. I'll connect these all up. I seem to have way more wires than I actually need, so I'll hook up all these LEDs, these four together, with one wire going to the microcontroller, and these two spotlights with one wire going to the microcontroller, including the resistors. These are already okay. The indicators, they're already heading back, and the same with the brake lights. They have the resistors, so they're fine. Okay, well now I have the model pretty much completely rewired now. I've added in all the resistors. I'll show you the lights. I think this is as far as I'm going to do in this video. I'm kind of running out of time. I need to edit the video, but it'll take one more video. I'm pretty much just going to plug in the microcontroller in the next video. Basically, I'm going to do what I thought I was going to do in this video. But anyway, here we go. You can see I have wired these headlights here and these ones on the cab together. So that's one wire, no problem. They look alright, and they're under the 30 milliamps, I think, is the max. And I have those kind of work lights there. They look alright as well, I think. Then I should have a couple of indicators. There's our right indicator. You might be able to see. Both of them are wired together, and the one resistor. And then there's the brake lights, quite bright on this model. And buried in here is the other indicator, so you can see it over there. It works on the front as well, just don't need to show you. It's just a bit awkward trying to hold the wires to it. So that's all our lights on this one. I just need to set up the microcontroller in the next one. I have the wires here for the motor, the steering servo, and all the lights like I showed you. We have the power line here that is coming from the rear. That's where you'd plug in the battery in the trailer, something like that. And the signal wire there as well, that's coming through here. That orange wire there. So they're all coming through. It should be pretty basic model in that you've no control over lifting arms or anything, but at least I'll have this model up and running. So If you like this build, make sure and hit the like button, and if you have any comments or suggestions, let me know below the video. And I think that's pretty much everything, so thanks very much for watching.